Does not want to deal with any of that.
It's true. I was going to say that michaelyan should probably have a couple more ticks in that monster pool, but if he doesn't have a Hawthorne, then maybe that's a good point. We've got Faintmemory and michaelyan ready and waiting in the pick ban phase of match 2, round 1. Guys, take it away.
Here we go. michaelyan. I think we know what the first ban's going to be for Faintmemory.
We definitely know it's going to be the Artemel pre-ban and the Hathor pre-ban because Faintmemory does have first pick. michaelyan, Artemel, one of the most broken LD Nat 5s in the game. Definitely worth the pre-ban. So Faintmemory just wants to eliminate that from the equation. So we're going to see Faintmemory probably take a Ganymede first. Maybe a Fran, but likely Ganymede. Oh, takes the Vanessa first. Also a fine pick. Wants to lock in that speed lead. He has one of the world's best Vanessas, and it's also just a very good unit in general here.
That Vanessa might be digging into michaelyan's box there as well.
And michaelyan laying down the Fran Ganymede. Faintmemory instant snap picks on that Daphnis and Vertihal. Vertihal making Faintmemory's units do a lot more damage, take a lot more turns, and Ganymede on michaelyan's side is not very good into Vertihal because there's nothing to reset there.
That's right. Now, I really like what Faintmemory's got going for. He's very quick on these drafts. I think we're going to see that really aggressive Faintmemory today.
I mean, he's very confident. He knows whatever he picks is the right pick. michaelyan actually picking quite solidly here. I think the speed lead from Sierra is okay. The Water Monkey, great pick because Faintmemory is not representing immunity, and that's why he reaches for that Wusa instantly. And the luck sacking unit of Diana here. So Diana doing a lot of damage to Sierra. And Water Monkeys, we're definitely going to see that Water Monkey in the game. But we may or may not see that Sierra or that Fran or Gany, one of the others.
No, so far heavily favor Faintmemory. I really like his draft right now. Can michaelyan respond to that Diana or not?
It's going to be tough here. I think actually I'd love to see a Covenants from michaelyan with a ban on that Diana, but I don't think so. We're going to see another luck sacking unit of Antares here telling us that he is leaving Diana on the table.
Does he choose to ban out Wusa?
I'm not sure if he... I definitely think Wusa's probably the pre-ban. You're correct. Absolutely correct there. Faintmemory taking out the immunity from michaelyan's side. Agree with that. So Faintmemory's banking on the fact that something is on Will from michaelyan's. We'll see if it is or not.
Yep, no immunity buffers on the field, guys. Both players taking speed leads. Let's see who takes first turn. Is it going to be Faintmem or is it going to be michaelyan? michaelyan with the very fast Water Monkey King.
Very fast Water Monkey King and no Will runes. So if this Daphnis does move in front though and does not get the Ganymede.
Does not get the defense break on Ganymede. Ganymede's still looking pretty good with the amount of HP. No sustain on michaelyan's team or on either team.
Wow, this is a huge advantage for michaelyan. Does not get the attack bar reset on the Vanessa, but at the same time, michaelyan is free to lay in a ton of damage from Antares and Sierra. Faintmemory's actually in a lot of trouble.
Oh, big resist on the bomb on a Diana. He really needed that to lock that unit down.
Yeah, and not locking that unit down means Diana is free to transform. Semi-free with the Antares, but free to transform here.
Yep, you can see Faintmemory trying to focus out that Ganymede to remove that unit. Goes for a second skill to get the one turn on everybody, but does not receive it on the Water Monkey King, of course.
Yeah, does not get on the Water Monkey, does not get on Antares, but does get on the other two. We're going to see Diana go for it, I think. No, chooses to throw up the shields, wants to be consistent. This Verd needs to not get stunned.
Oh, AoE stuns go out, except that Diana as well. You can see he's trying to really focus out Diana of his unit of choice.
Faintmemory being quite unlucky here, and then michaelyan pushing the advantage further. I am not sure about the ventilate onto the Water Monkey here, but that Sierra here would be devastating with more bombs. That Water Monkey's not doing very much damage, actually.
It looks like he wants to remove the Daphnis. I want to say it's going to be his first unit choice, getting an additional turn again. Does he hammer away at the shield on Diana? It already has full attack bar.
I think he should be going after Daphnis here. The Vanessa is already reset, so michaelyan is misplaying a little bit here, but I think that's okay. He's in such a commanding spot. Faintmemory really needs to get some luck going. This Verd needs a proc.
Landing that glancing onto Diana, not even allowing it to take additional turn. We see two stuns go out onto Vertihal and Daphnis again.
And this Water Monkey stuns up two key units here. This Daphnis has not been able to do anything this game. Unfortunate.
More turns coming from this Antares. Not looking good for Faintmem, losing that Daphnis.
Wow, and this Antares again has been going ham this game. Finally lands a bomb onto that Diana, so Faintmemory likely going to be losing one more unit right now.
Chooses to set it off. Big stun goes on to that Diana again. Another stun from the Water Monkey King onto Diana. Not looking good. Reapplying that glancing as well.
And Faintmemory has not gotten a single proc on his units. It's like they're telling him we want to stay in Canada. They do not want to come to the America's Cup here. So
michaelyan still trying to finish off this Diana. And there we go. Faintmemory able to drop a unit finally.
And Faintmemory doing the smart play of throwing up the shields here. Needs to resist some bombs or he's in trouble. But if he can resist, he's okay.
There's some resistance right there. Bomb gets resisted onto Vanessa.
And that's a very tanky Diana. It's been able to withstand so many auto attacks.
There's so many additional turns from this Antares and finally finishes off the Diana.
This Antares has procced way too many times this game for Faintmemory. But great for michaelyan, but Faintmemory in a really rough spot here.
Definitely in a really rough spot with all the turns all the turns Antares is taking and this Water Monkey King. It is not looking good for Faintmem.
That luck meter again from Faintmemory was at a 1 and it's now completely gone. Faintmemory's dealing with a pentagon instead of hexagon.
There it is. michaelyan taking round 1 from Faintmem.
Great job, michaelyan, with a confident first win. Speaking of confidence, I feel like everybody is super confident bringing Diana into Antares today. We haven't seen a single ban on Antares with Diana on the field. What's changed?
Well, the difference is that with Diana, you do not need to transform. You can choose not to and just throw up shields. So it's perfectly fine to have a Diana versus Antares. You don't have to transform every time. But michaelyan with that Antares, normally they don't proc that much. That was
that's true.
That was a lot of procs.
That was an edge case for sure.
That was like Violent plus Despair plus whatever invisible runes are on it came into play here, and this Antares just kept going ham. Way too much for Faintmemory to handle, and that Water Monkey just stunning up everything. That's like triple Despair, triple Violent. You just can't beat that.
That was incredible, and I heard you name drop a Covenant in the beginning. Does michaelyan have a Covenant ready for SWC?
He does not. I know Faintmemory and I both love to use that unit. We've used it against each other. That's a unit that threatens kill off the bat. But michaelyan probably playing, as we see, very standard here. So Sierras, Frans, Gannies, Water Monkeys, and then, of course, stunning everything and proccing all the time.
That's very true. Well, we've got Faintmem and michaelyan ready in the pick ban phase for round 2. Take it away, guys.
Here we go, guys. Round 2 between Faintmemory and michaelyan. Can Faintmemory get some RNG in this second match? Man, he really needs something to get things going because he does not want to get bumped down to that lower bracket.
And michaelyan here making the smart decision of pre-banning Vanessa, knowing that it's something that Faintmemory loves to leverage. Faintmemory has seen enough of this Water Monkey, decides to take it off the field because that thing kept his Vertihound locked down the entire game. We're going to see an Artemel this game. Faintmemory loves to take a test into it, so I think we're going to see these units at some point here.
So let's see if michaelyan digs into Faintmem's box, stakes the Ganymede away from him and locks that in.
Locks it in, and Faintmemory may not take the Hathor because he probably knows michaelyan does not have a Hathor. So he actually goes with the Daphnis early, keeping in mind that michaelyan did not actually have too many Will runes. So interesting choice here, but at the same time, we know that that Ganny was on Will.
Yep, I do like michaelyan taking that Verti-heal away from Faintmem. Not looking good. I know Faintmemory really likes that Verti-heal in his team.
And actually, if Faintmem had access to Water Monkey at this point, this would be a great pick into michaelyan's lineup. Does not. So we're probably going to see definitely a Tessarian lock. I think we're going to see a Tessarian lock and maybe some form of damage dealer. Or completing the Hathor and a Lucia.
Lucia, really? So he's gaining control in his side.
So... Faintmemory choose. Actually, I've seen him use a Lucia a lot when we scrimmed this morning. He uses it into Verds a lot. So he's definitely leaving the Verd in, and it basically does that 2-turn sleep and controls it. michaelyan going with the speed control. Very aggressive draft.
Yeah, that Triton. Interesting to see that Triton. He has that speed lead with the CR as well.
Wow, and Faintmemory responds with just another aggressive draft in that Dover. I think we're going to see likely and actually a ban on the Triton because that prevents a lot of volatility that Faintmemory does not want to deal with, and he wants to control and do a lot of damage. So with this ban, Faintmemory is probably going to be banning the Triton. michaelyan at this point is under a deadlock with AoE and lots of control. So he's actually, I favor Faintmemory's side a lot here.
I would favor him as well. I love that Dover draft. Those bombs can do a lot of damage on michaelyan's side. He can definitely let that Ada through. Oh, and that was a ban on the Dover. Interesting ban there.
michaelyan is not on Will, so he's gonna go to sleep off the bat. So let's see if Faintmemory can punish that.
Here we go, guys. Round 2, Faintmem, michaelyan. Can Faintmem gain a little bit of RNG and take one from michaelyan? michaelyan taking first turn with the Verti-heal.
michaelyan's Verti-heal likely on Swift, and it's on Will. So let's see if Faintmemory realizes that and punishes this Verd and lays damage into it.
Oh, we got a bomb coming out onto Lucia. Lands, and he's going to set that right off.
Actually, michaelyan's got some very fast runes here. He's going to be going to sleep. But that Ganymede and that Verd both outsped Faintmem's 300+ Fran here. So michaelyan's showing some very good rune quality early on.
Is he going to go for a Despair? No, goes for the pure damage onto Lucia.
Yeah, this is Lucia under a lot of threat here. Faintmemory needs to land his sleeps.
There's the AoE sleep, does not land on the Verti-heal. Not sure that's too bad. Here comes some damage coming from Daphnis. Pretty solid damage on the Verti-heal. He does have a little bit of sustain on his team.
And that's a very squishy Verti-heal there. 20k basically almost eliminated it. This Lucia needs to heal itself. Oh, it just dies to the auto attack.
Finishes off the Verti-heal.
And Faintmemory picks up that Lucia as soon as possible. This Lucia also has massive heals. Love this unit here. Faintmemory is going to use a Lucia to lock down this Artemel for the entirety of the game here.
There is plenty of sustain on Faintmem's team. Might be what really wins him this match. We see Ciara Bioprocket out of the stun.
Very big Vital proc here because that Ciara now has a bomb next turn, so Faintmemory needs to save a cleanse for that.
There's that sleep going on to Ada. 2-turn sleep, holding them back.
And actually very smartly chooses to boost the Daphnis for another Hellfire nuke. Most people would have gone to sleep the Daphnis. Smart play by Faintmemory.
Even more damage going out to Ciara. We see a lot of damage coming from this Daphnis.
A lot of damage coming to Daphnis. Daphnis at full health. Faintmemory actually looking super strong here.
Really is. Could not apply a glancing effect. Gets the attack break onto Ciara and puts it right to sleep.
And Ciara does not proc there somehow. So Ciara's basically going to be going down, and we're going to be looking at Artemel versus Faintmemory's control and heal team. There's no way michaelyan comes back to this.
Ooh, big freeze on the Ganymede. He's going to go and get his immunity up, attack buffs up. He's going to finish that Ciara here.
He's going to finish that Ciara. That's going down. He's going to go after the Artemel now because of Ganny's frozen. But at this point, Faintmemory can almost press that auto button.
Almost. He's going to lock everybody down, putting everybody to sleep here, reducing all attack bars as well. I think he does not continue going down to Ada.
No.
Swap to that Ganny.
Arda's too tanky. He's just going to let the attack percent up and HP down do its work. He's going to lay in damage. He can press the auto, but I think he's being a gentleman and not doing it here. Very classy by Faintmemory.
Yep, there he is finishing off that Ganymede, waking up the Ada. He can put it right down again, and he does.
And that's a lot of damage actually from the skill 3 of the Elucia here. Again, this Artemel being slowly worked out, but michaelyan knows the power of Artemel and does not want to give up, even though it is completely over.
Yep, chose not to reset yet. He wants to get his health bar just down a little more before he applies that reset.
Yeah, and Artemel, again, not stunning as we've seen all the Artemels do, so unfortunately not getting that, but this is pretty over here. Faintmemory's got this.
Yeah, Faintmemory has a ton of sustain on his team and some damage as well. michaelyan taking his time to figure out how to draft next round.
Yeah, and if he's probably thinking, how did he win the first game and how can he draft those same monsters again is probably what he wants to do.
I might build one of these units. It's really nice to get those freezes on that first skill. There it is, michaelyan concedes Faintmemory taking round 2.
Faintmem evens it up. We are going to a round 3. michaelyan had some great early tempo, but Faintmemory had just this incredible mix of damage and control. It was a really unique draft. I liked it a lot.
And sustain as well. I love it when you can get all 3 of those. If you can gain the control, you can have that sustain as well. You are safe. And that auto button, you can honestly push it at that point.
I mean, definitely that probably got pushed there. I don't know. But that Elucia providing a lot of control, a lot of heals, and surviving that onslaught from Ciara allowed Faintmemory to stay in the game. michaelyan kind of went all in without immunity, allowing himself to be slept by a Hathor. Basically just said, I don't really want to win this game, or I want to sleep for 2 turns on every unit while you tee off on me, is essentially what that draft was.
He was tired. He needed to go to sleep.
I guess he wants to see a game 3. We want to see a game 3,
yeah,
so it works
do.
out.
Yeah, we got round 3 ready right now. They're in the pick ban phase. Guys, let's see round 3 of match 2. Faintmem versus michaelyan.
Guys, Faintmem, michaelyan. It's getting exciting, guys. Getting exciting. Can Faintmem take it, or does michaelyan move forward?
I would not be surprised to see Faintmem leave the Artemel on the table because that Water Monkey has been shown to be so lucky, and he's actually not scared. That Artemel did absolutely nothing that last game. So I could see Faintmemory leaving that Artemel in. 50-50 chance of him leaving it or not, and michaelyan definitely pre-banning the Hathor here.
Ooh, there it is. There's a pre-ban on the Hathor and eliminating that Vertial, just like you said.
Yeah, and having scrimmed against Faintmemory a lot of times, I know he is not worried about Artemel very much. So he definitely leaves it in the hands of michaelyan, knowing that he's likely either going to ban it or just totally destroy it. So he takes michaelyan's Ganymede first.
I like taking that Ganymede away from michaelyan. I think that's a very good decision on Faintmem's side.
I think so too, I agree, because if michaelyan goes with that Fran and maybe a Ciara or a Vanessa here, Faintmemory has a Daphnis ready and waiting to snipe out a unit. So
I could see michaelyan taking a Vanessa first.
I think he's going to take the Vanessa and Fran. Oh, goes with the Artemel first.
Brings out the Ada first with the Fran as well. Familiar draft for me.
Familiar draft for you. I highly disagree with it, Michael Yan, because he has no ragdoll backing this up and leaves him wide open and lets Faintmemory take that Vanessa, that very consistent unit, and that Daphnis.
I love Faintmem's draft right now.
And I think Michael Yan here should take the Water Monkey because Faintmemory is very weak to the Water Monkey. So I think we're going to see a Water Monkey, and I know he likes to take a Sierra. I don't think Sierra is the right pick here, but I think he's going to take it for some reason because people usually like to counter Speed Lead with Speed Lead. So we're likely going to see a Water Monkey and Sierra.
There it is. There's that Water Monkey and Sierra. I like the draft now. It's getting better on Michael Yan's side. Faintmem's going to respond, though, with a little bit more control, I think.
Ah, we see the Jamier. I love this play. This tells me that Faintmemory's gonna take first turn and that Jamier does a lot of damage. And this is a lot of resets, a lot of damage, a lot of Okeanos, Rain of Stones. Great way to polish off this draft.
Is Michael Yan going to respond with another Speed Lead? Is it possible?
Michael Yan needs actually like some sort of a Josephine pick here to counter the infinite control from Gani Okeanos. It's almost as threatening as Gani Hathor. Goes with his own Lucia, telling Faintmemory that if you use it, I can use it too.
Ooh, I like this. I like that he brought that unit out. I still kind of favor Faintmem's draft, though.
Yeah, I don't like Lucia here because Lucia is likely to be controlled up by this Okeanos or Gani, so it may not do anything this game here. But Faintmemory's scared of that or just content to play Michael Yan's 4 and chooses to take out the volatility that Lucia brings.
All right, guys, here we go. This is going to be round 3, Faintmemory and Michael Yan. Winner moves forward. All right, we see Michael Yan with that really fast Water Monkey King. No stuns go out onto the field, but he gets AoE stunned up.
And does not stun the Fran. So Michael Yan, not believing in Will Runes, actually comes to his advantage. Fran actually resists the Daphnis. So Michael Yan, super lucky, but in a weird spot because if he buffs, he is losing a unit next turn.
And he chose not to. Interesting. So that was nice. That was a very good decision there by doing that. He cleansed up his Sierra, so Sierra's gonna get a bomb out onto the field unless it got reset by that AoE overwhelm.
Faintmemory's in a rough spot. He had to use Illusion of Time from the Jamier here. Sierra was reset, so lucky for Faintmemory, and Faintmemory does have another stun coming from Okeanos, so good position to be in.
There's that defense break onto Sierra, not looking good. He can go for an AoE stun, locking everybody down. Does he do it?
Does not get
it on Fran.
It's on Fran, but he has the Daphnis Hellfire coming up, and he will do it onto this Sierra and knock it out here.
That's another resist by Fran. Fran continually resisting everything coming at her.
That Fran on triple tolerance. Lots of resist there. And then, of course, we see that this Sierra goes down. No surprise there.
That's right. Daphnis finishing off that Sierra with huge damage coming from Faintmem.
So Faintmem needs to focus this Water Monkey down. That is the source of volatility. And this Water Monkey, if it stuns Faintmem's entire team, could actually win Michael Yan the game. It is not over.
Ooh, Faintmem getting some Bio procs here. We're going to see some damage coming from this Water Monkey King. Does he choose to go on? He goes right to Vanessa with it.
And Faintmemory at this point here needs to get through this Water Monkey, but Water Monkey has an invincibility up.
Yeah, Michael Yan also has the sustain on his team. I'd give the control to Faintmemory, though. We see that additional turn coming out from Fran.
And this Jamier needs to proc here. He needs to have the ability to give his team extra cooldowns, but has not gotten so. And this is a lot of damage coming onto the Vanessa.
Yeah, Michael Yan really trying to work down that Vanessa. Big despair stun onto Vanessa.
And at this point here, Vanessa's almost gone. That's a attack buffed Water Monkey that does very little.
He chose to go after that Okeanos, though. I feel like he should have hammered away at the Vanessa.
Yeah, not sure about that play there, but Michael Yan, I guess, with the Artemel, very confident as always. Faintmem needs to take out this Water Monkey.
Ooh, no attack break goes out onto the Fran. I think he missed it onto the Fran.
And at this point, does Michael Yan heal the Fran? I think you heal the Fran for consistency here.
Oh, does he get AoE stuns out here on Faintmem? Gets 2 stuns, and he keeps the Vanessa down and also stuns up that Jamier.
But does not stun up the Daphnis, and the Daphnis has the ability to overwhelm, but does not get it on the Water Monkey.
Man, so much RNG, so much resistance on Michael Yan's side.
Big mistake here. He just gave himself a shield for that Daphnis to nuke, so do not agree with Michael Yan's play. Faintmemory will punish this.
There we go. He does get that reset on the Fran. There's the defense break. Does he finish off Water Monkey? And he does so. Ada does return to Spear Stun the Daphnis.
The LD Nat 5 showing why it is so feared. This Jamier does have skill 3 up though, so he will be able to illusions of time, but I think we're going to be losing this Daphnis here. That might be the end of Faintmemory.
And that's it. He drops the Daphnis. Not looking good for Faintmem. So much sustain on Michael Yan's side.
Michael Yan with the Artemel can pretty much hit the auto button because that's what Artemel users do. And Faintmemory really on the back foot, needs to proc a lot on this Jamier.
He needs to proc a lot. Now, this match weighs heavily in michaelyan's side. The scaling does so well for him, with attack going up, HP going down, Fran's heals get even stronger, and the defense does not get affected on Ada.
That's correct. Faintmemory needs to drop the Fran, and actually will do so with the Okeanos, but gets stuck.
Oh, what a powerful unit, able to get 2 Despair Stuns on the Jamier and the Okeanos. Man, Faintmemory's still trying to hammer away at this Fran. Another Despair Stun on Okeanos.
Super unlucky by Faintmemory getting Despair Stun 3 out of 3 times by this Artemail here. There's no way Jamier is coming back. This Artemail is too powerful.
And Sustain comes back. michaelyan taking round 3 from Faintmemory.
michaelyan with an incredible win. He had so much sustain. That Artemiel was too strong for him. What